Philanthropy of San Francisco, Chui. He can talk for as long as he wants. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. "160 years ago, our forefathers came to this area, came to what was known as Gold Mountain. And they built the railroads. They built the city. And within this 1 by 1 mile neighborhood, they built the social capital, the cultural capital, the home of the Chinese American community here in the United States. Chinatown has always been a tremendous beacon to the rest of the country as the largest and oldest Chinatown outside of Asia. And for many, many decades, we've always talked about the sleeping dragon, about our community finally flexing political muscle with the numbers that we have here. And they said, though, that it couldn't be done, that our community was too fractured. They said it couldn't be done because we don't vote. They said it couldn't be done because when you had more than one Chinese candidate run, that would split the vote. But on November 4th of 2008, you all proved that wrong. And you elected Carmen Chu and Eric Marr and myself. And I thank you for that. I have to thank many, many folks in this room, not just the voters here, but I want to start with the tenants here in Chinatown. I see Mrs. Lee upstairs, CTA, Ping Yun, Kyria, the SRO Collaboratives. You all helped to put me in office. I also want to thank all the community leaders from the family associations, from the chambers of commerce, from our nonprofit organizations. I want to also recognize my wonderful fellow Chinese candidates, Claudine Chang and Wilma Pang. You both served our community, have served our community so well, and I look forward to working with you to move our community forward. I also have to, like any good Chinese boy, recognize the most important people in my life here in this room, Mom and Dad. 谢谢你. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Now, I want to tell you that, in part, I ran for office because my parents, who were immigrants, sacrificed so much for me. And there are so many of you in this room who have mentored me and carried me. And I know that I have a tremendous obligation to do that for this community, to do that for everyone in this room, and to do that for the next generation of folks in this room. I know there are many young people here in this room from the AAA program. AAA, is AAA in the house? And in part, I'm doing this for my generation, for my parents' generation, but also for the AAA generation, for Generation Y and Z and Generation A. So thank you guys. I just want to close by saying that this room is pretty overwhelming. Looking around the faces here, the people who have come together from left to right, from every sector, folks here who are living on checks that we receive from the government, folks here who have made their fortunes, folks here who work in our restaurants and our hotels, folks here who work in our law firms and our accounting firms. Again, from every generation, first generation, second generation, our immigrants, our fourth generation folks. We have come together and we have moved this community forward. It is now 2009. I look forward to many years of working with all of you here in this community I hope to make you proud, and I look forward to celebrating in many years future board presidents, future supervisors, hopefully future mayors. Thank you for all that you've done. Go ahead, Michael.